So I'm thinking about who the reader might be for Leading the Eve-olution. And it's definitely a woman, because it's a book whose subtitle says Strategies for Women Who Are Leading the Way. Though, having said that, I do think that the content is equally applicable to men, but I wanted to write it for women. So where might my reader be in her journey? Now, I've been thinking about my life journey and what I've done and where I've come from. And so I used to work in corporate, and I definitely had an entrepreneurial spirit. So even though I was in the corporate world, my entrepreneurship was very profound. And I can remember doing a psychometric test for a marketing manager's job. And when they read back the results of it and they said that I was an entrepreneur, I absolutely thought they weren't going to give me the job. But they did, which was amazing. So you might be in the corporate world and very entrepreneurial or intrapreneurial, and you might want to stay there and grow your career. Equally, you might be in that kind of world and looking to jump out and set up your own business. So the next place you might find yourself is you might be a mum or a carer. So I spent a couple of years caring for my ex-husband's mum. So, it's another hat that I've worn. So, while I was doing that, I was still trying to run a business. Not as easy as it sounds, but you might find yourself in that situation and thinking, well, what happens when the care, whether that's for children or somebody elderly or somebody who's ill, ends, or there's an opportunity for you to outsource some of that care? What next? And then the third kind of place was the person who actually has taken the leap, is an entrepreneur, but maybe in a little bit of a mess with like their brand, their personal message, their inspirational message. And really looking at those three women, these are the thoughts that are going through my head at the moment, is all of them have a need to find their voice. It's the message that they have come to the planet to share. And so these are my initial thoughts for my ideal reader. I'm just wondering what you think. So it's the corporate person, corporate woman who is entrepreneurial, may want to stay, grow their career or jump ship. The carer, in whatever way that caring means. And the entrepreneur who finds themselves in a little bit of a mess. So it's about those women who haven't yet absolutely found and discovered their voice, and they have a burning desire to do that and then to share their inspirational message.